Now guys, should gang stalking be taken seriously? Should it be? 100%. And you know, it depends on the extent that it is. Because some people are not in great positions. And a lot of the people I feel that are not in great positions when it comes to gang stalking, in my opinion, have honestly done something pretty dirty to other people, so you're being targeted. I think a lower form of gang stalking would be you're doing the right things, you're a positive person, you're doing the right things, and people are watching you, because it's kind of harmless. They're not going to do nothing. They're just watching. And they're not too fond of you. But it is what it is. It's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get that. But when it comes to higher level gang stalking, you got to watch out. For real. Because there's people in this world that will take your life. Depending on who it is. You mess with the wrong people, you could be thrown over the wharf in a lobster trap. And this is no joke. It can happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it can. People are crazy in this world. There's shootings all the time. There's gang wars all the time. There's wars. Things like this. And you gotta watch what you do to others, like I said. You got to. When it comes to me, it's very lower level gang stalking. Not worried about it. These people are not gonna do anything to me, even though they're stalking, even though they're watching 24/7. And some people, not everybody that watches you is a stalker either. They're just watching you because you might be interesting. You just never know. But some people are watching you with bad intentions. Some people are watching you with that evil eye. Because you might be doing some good things. You might be doing the right things. And they might not be doing so hot in life. So they're like watching with that evil eye. Like, oh, F that person. Da 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 da. And whatever it is. And that's the type of gang stalking that I go through. And I don't really, very low level, I don't care about it. It is what it is. You want to do something, come do it, and we'll see what happens. That's all I gotta say. I'm on board with whatever. People are gonna do whatever they're gonna do, so at the end of the day, I'm not worried. If something happens, something's gonna happen. And I said, we'll see what happens when that happens. But yeah, you gotta be careful of the higher level gang stalking out there, because you know, you can get the scare for your life. And I guarantee you'll watch out from now on the things that you do, because you can't do people that wrong and expect to be safe. That's just idiotic. If I did a whole bunch of people wrong, if I did something real bad, I would expect somebody to try to do something. Maybe take a gun, maybe take a knife, maybe try to break into my place and steal and beat me up and whatever else with weapons, who knows. And that would be my own damn fault. I would take accountability for that. You can't do things in this world like that and expect for something not to happen. That's just ridiculous. And it's funny because some people that do certain things to others and then get beat up for it are the ones that go to the cops. But you did something first. They didn't go to the cops. They retaliated. Now you go to the cops. That is cowardly. You gotta own up to the things you do. You do. And I don't wish gang stalking on anybody. But you know, you might just get it. Depending on what you do. And I want to hear what you guys have to say as well in the comments. If you guys have any stories, if you guys, and I don't want no long stories, but like, try to put things out there. You know, we can discuss some things. But if if you go through the lower levels of gang stalking, you have nothing to worry about, if I'm being completely honest. You shouldn't be worried. Oh, you got haters watching you. Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn? Haters are gonna hate. Because you're great. So what? What are they gonna do? Nothing. Because they know they're in the wrong if they even try to do anything. They know they're being idiotic. They know they're being stupid. They know they're being haters. Then they're not gonna expose themselves like that. And some people will. A lot of internet trolls that hide on private accounts, they have no problem doing things like that, but you know, most people, if it comes down to revealing who they are, they will not do that. You don't see it too often, people hating on the internet and their name is right out there. Although it does happen, it's not going to happen too much. Because people know they look real bad doing that. It's not a good look. Being a hater is not a good look in any way, shape, or form. And I even like toying with them back, as you guys know. From time to time, I don't mind. For the most part, for a big percentage of the part, I don't even. You see stuff and it's like, okay, keep scrolling, keep going, keep going. It don't matter, but sometimes you just feel like retaliating back. Just to show them. But like I said, when it comes to gang stalking, don't worry too much about it unless, you know, you got some people coming after you for something that you've done. Then you should be a little bit worried. I would be too. Because people are crazy in this world. And if you do something bad, it will come back. And I don't wish it on you. I wouldn't wish it on me. But it can happen. So you gotta watch out. That's why you don't do people wrong. You do not do that. Because most of the time you do get what you deserve, and you know what? You might have deserved it. Some people in the comments are going to disagree. But what else do you want me to say? Everyone that knows anything knows that that is the truth. If someone did something to me, I will probably retaliate. I've done it before. A guy tried to rip me off. I got him real good. Real good. And I'm not going to get into that story because it's too long, and I've already told it on this channel 2 or 3 times. And it's what you get. So for what I want to end this video with is the lower levels of gang stalking, where you got haters, where you got people that are not too fond of you watching you. You're making positive progress, you're doing your thing. They're getting in these groups, trying to make a fool out of you, trying to do things like this, trying to sabotage your name. Wouldn't worry about that. Those things will happen. Those things could be happening as we speak to any one of us right now. In fact, somebody has probably got their name in your mouth. But as for the higher levels of gang stalking, it should be taken seriously. 100%. Especially if you've done the wrong people wrong. If you've done the wrong people dirty. You didn't want to mess with them and you did. And now they got people after you. They're coming for you. And you guys watch those crime documentaries. You never know, man. There's some crazy, psychotic, psychopathic, sociopathic people in this world that will do crazy things to you. So, you gotta watch out for that. I can get a little crazy myself. I'm not even gonna lie. If someone does something to me or harms my family, harms my friends, I get real crazy. Real crazy. When things get personal, I get real crazy. I've had my moments in high school days where one of my best friends at the time, some other guy tried to pick his girlfriend up and literally take her up the set of stairs at a party. So my friend obviously fought this guy and squared off with him in front of a whole bunch of people. And there was only a couple of us. We literally showed up in one car. There was me, him, his cousin, and the girl. And that is it. There was literally 3 guys. There was like 50, 60 of them. On 4-wheelers and everything else. Crazy, crazy cats. And I felt threatened. I felt like this was personal. And I was going crazy. I was hearing things of people saying, oh, this guy wants to fight you and all this, but no one said a word whenever I started bouncing around on that pavement. Hyped up. Because I thought for sure I was going to get into it. I thought for sure more than one guy was going to come forward. And I was loose. I was a loose cannon. Like a lion, just bouncing around, just waiting. Just waiting, nothing happened. I helped the guy that got in the fight with the other guy. Whenever the other guy would get on top of him, I'd literally pick him up and throw him. And they'd start fighting again. My friend would drop in, get on top of him, somebody else would pull him off. And they continued back and forth. And we allowed it to be a fair fight. And I thought too, whenever I picked up this guy, that somebody else would jump in and hit me or try to do something to me. But nothing. Because they felt my energy. They felt me. And for whoever would come forward was in for a fight. They knew they'd get hit. They knew they'd be in for it. So nobody decided to step up. Although if they wanted to, I'm not stupid enough to think. Literally 10 of them could have jumped me. But they still didn't do it. And if they did that, that would have been a huge mistake, because I know a lot of people. And I know a lot of crazy people as well. And they would have got it back real good. There's just certain people you don't mess with, man. I'm telling you. There's just certain people you do not mess with, because it'll get bad. And it's not going to go in their favor. So in all, guys, I just got into a little story at the end there, and it wasn't too long, so I decided to share it. And no, that wasn't the story I was talking about earlier. The other story I was talking about earlier is something completely different. This was a shorter one, so I decided to add it in. But yeah, that's the video. And like I said, the lower levels of gang stalking, don't worry about it. It's harmless. These people are fools anyways. For the higher levels, watch your back. We don't want nothing bad happening to anybody. But just watch yourself, watch your actions. And you know, there's people that don't do anything to certain people and they still get these higher level of gang stalking things coming their way. Real stalkers, like real psychopathic people. So you gotta watch out for that too. God bless everybody. Stay safe. And that's it.